Welcome back. Well, we saw the MTC Windhoek Fashion Week set the city ablaze this weekend, from elegant couture to cutting-edge streetwear. This year's event was a showcase of creativity, diversity, and impeccable fashion taste. To bring us the exclusive highlights, runway moments, and behind-the-scenes insight, we now talk to Alvaro Calisto Mucoroli, who is the director of the MTC Windhoek Fashion Week. Alvaro, good evening.
Good evening, Nina.
Lovely having you back here.
Thanks for having me back.
Well, the last time we spoke about the build-up to MTC Fashion Week, you spoke about how it was so unique. So my next question, or my first question to you, might be a bit difficult to answer, because I was going to ask, some of the highlights and key moments from this year's Fashion Week.
I think the mere fact that we had, once again, the College of the Arts students. We had a couple of new international designers as far as from Mozambique, Botswana, Angola, and as well as South Africa, and also a new partnership that we've started with the Durban Fashion Fair and Bata Fashion Week, where we'll be doing a designer and model exchange to the two countries, like South Africa and Botswana for now. Yeah.
Talk to us about what the overall theme or inspiration was for Fashion Week this year.
The main theme was sustainably Namibian. I think it's a theme that we've been pushing for the past 2 years, where we'd want to advocate for everybody to start buying local, to start supporting fashion designers, accessory designers, or any creative. So basically that is the theme that we've been pushing, and it's quite very important for us to start saying, you know what, I'm wearing made in Namibia clothing, and I think that's the main focus of the MTC Windhoek Fashion Week.
Yeah. What would you say, how has the event grown or evolved over the years?
It has evolved very well. The mere fact that we receive international invitations now, where some of our designers, or rather organizations that wants to work with some of our designers, and also, I don't know if I should say it, but there is a keen interest for one of the biggest retailers in Africa that might be carrying some local Namibian designers in their retail shop. They do retail in Namibia as well.
Fantastic.
So I think that is the main focus, and the theme says it for itself, sustainably Namibian.
Perhaps another tough question, but any designers that stood out to you this year?
Yeah, quite a lot. Lioness, a new collection, beautiful, something different. Melissa Polton back on the runway. Zuriel by Luis Mnana going back to his roots, because he had a whole traditional Kavanga group that did his music, and as well as some of new designers like Nagraza is a student designer from the College of the Arts. So those are some of the designers that really stood out, including Setwala. I mean, a whole male collection. So yeah, it's quite exciting to see what was on the runway this year.
Fantastic. Talk to us about the impact that MTC Windhoek Fashion Week has had on the fashion industry, Namibia's fashion industry.
I think we've created an identity for Namibian fashion, because in the past we were lost, and I believe that there is that urge and belief within the community, within the country, that we have Namibian fashion designers, not just somebody that's making clothes. So the identity is there, the platform is growing, and it's growing with the talents within the industry. And it's allowing and giving the talents within the industry opportunity to cross borders. For example, we did the Durban Fashion Fair with 3 Namibian local models that participated in the Durban Fashion Fair. So I think we're moving in the right direction, and we also have 2 models now that's participating in the Johannesburg Fashion Week, and they traveled yesterday because Johannesburg Fashion Week started today. So you can see the growth, you can see the movement, and the movement is with everybody in one direction.
That's fantastic. Perhaps a bit too early to ask, but what's your future plans, for Fashion Week?
I think the biggest plan is to have a local retail shop, and also to have some retailers carry Namibian brands. And I think that's the future, and that's what we're fighting for, and that's what we stand for, and that's what we'd like the corporate world to understand why we're having this event. It's not just a glitz and glam. It's we've created careers in this industry, and would want their support for that.
Any collaborations or partnerships that played a significant role in the success of the event?
MTC, definitely. They've held our hands since 2020. They've renewed and we're still continuing, and we're very, very thankful for that. As well as NDTC that came on board right now because they're supporting the jewelry segment of the fashion, which we've never done before. And this year we hosted our first jewelry fashion show, and we had local jewelers only. And we're very thankful for them. And obviously other partners that have been supporting us since the beginning.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations on another successful Windhoek Fashion Week. And thank you so much for your time this evening.
Thank you for having me.
Well, on that note, it wraps up today's edition of the show. Do join us again tomorrow. From myself, Nina Katanga.